today I'm talking about my favourite beauty products of 2014. Now I know that this is quite late because the majority of people actually did this in December, but it's better late than never, and I also just wanted to make sure that I got the best beauty products that I loved throughout the whole of 2014. So there's going to be beauty products in this, so it's going to be like makeup and also skincare products, so you're going to be able to see which ones are my favourite, and there's also high-end and also drugstore ones which I absolutely love. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is skincare, and these products I use pretty much every single day and I am in love with them, and I've been using these for a very long time throughout the whole of 2014. So the first thing is my favourite moisturiser, and I actually have two. When I did have dry skin, I used this Garnier Moisture Match Dry to Very Dry Skin Moisturiser, and it pretty much made my skin normal. It stopped all the dryness straight away. I believe I had very dry skin, especially from having acne as well, and it managed to pretty much make my skin normal within about 2 days. The flakiness of my skin had gone, my nose was always really dry and crusty, and I put this on and it pretty much made my skin normal. The only bad thing is I now have a very oily T-zone, so on my forehead I am very oily and very shiny, so you can tell that it put a lot of moisture into my skin from it. So I would say that if you do have very dry skin, definitely try this out. And the other moisturiser that I love is the Clinique Anti-Blemish Solutions moisturiser, and I really like this because it does seem to be working on my skin. It doesn't have a really funky smell like a lot of the anti-blemish moisturisers have. It has a little hint of a scent, but this one does seem to be working and I am really liking it. So definitely recommend this and the rest of the 3-step system if you are suffering from blemishes. Next is my favourite facial exfoliator, and this one is the Garnier Pure Active Fruit Energy Daily Energising Gel Scrub, and this one unclogs pores and visibly tightens pores and gives skin a radiant glow. Now I have quite big pores on my skin. I tend to have them around here and also on my nose, and nothing really gets rid of them. I have noticed a little bit of a difference with this. It has a gorgeous smell as well. It smells like pomegranates and vitamin C and grapefruit, which is great for the skin as well. And I do use this every night before I go to bed, and it does sound that it is good for daily use. And I have noticed that my skin hasn't flared up or anything like that. I do have extremely sensitive skin, and this seems to be working very well for my skin. It hasn't made it red, it hasn't made it break out anymore. It seems to be a really nice light exfoliator for my skin, and I really like it. Next is my favourite face mask, and this one is the Body Shop Warming Mineral Mask, and I actually got this for free when I opened a Body Shop account, and this is pretty good, to be honest. It's good for the pores because it has cinnamon and ginger in it, and it also has algae, which makes the skin nice and conditioned. I did notice when I first put it on that it is actually a warming mask, and this is to open up all of the pores and clean them all out. And I put it on my skin and I started to feel it warming, and I was like, this is very strange. I've never had a mask like this, and I got a bit worried because it was getting quite hot on my skin. Then I looked down and I was like, it's a warming mask, that's why it's warming up, and it doesn't seem to be irritating my skin at all. It is also for all skin types like it says on the front. And like I said, I have extremely sensitive acne prone skin, and it seems to be working very well for me, and I really like this. I definitely recommend this if you do have quite big pores and if you just want a really nice cleansing mask. This is really good. Next I have my favourite makeup removers, and the first one is the Garnier Micellar Water. I can't recommend this enough. It pretty much is just water with a few ingredients added. It's great for all skin types. I use this all around my face, and then I also use this on my eye makeup, and it does not irritate my eyes. My little sister uses it, my mum also uses it, and this pretty much gets off waterproof mascara straight away, and you don't have to keep doing loads of rubbing on your mascara either. It just pretty much melts all off. And then after I use my micellar water, I use my Clinique Take the Day Off Balm, and I have spoken about this in a video before, and this is so good. I put this into my hands and I warm it up, and it turns into an oil, and I buff it all on my skin, and I can see my makeup melting off of my face. Before I used to just use a makeup remover and nothing else to take off my makeup, but since I've been using this I have seen a big difference because I've noticed a lot more of my makeup coming off, and this makes my skin really nice and moisturised as well. And I have only a little bit left, but I have had this for about 6 months. You only need a tiny bit and it works amazingly. It takes off all of my face makeup, all of my eye makeup, and also all of the makeup on my neck when I put foundation on there. I definitely recommend that you try this if you need to have something that takes off all of your eye makeup, and it's pretty much like a little balm oil, and it works really well, and it works on my skin and it hasn't made me break out or anything like that. The next thing is my favourite acne product, and you're probably already going to know this already because I've spoken about it so many times, and my favourite acne acne product is the Clinique 3-Step Anti-Blemish System. I actually have the cleanser in my bathroom, but I have these two in my bedroom. I do really like this. I am enjoying the result that I'm getting. If you follow my videos on the Clinique Anti-Blemish System, you'll know that every single week I am doing a little review to show you what my skin looks like. I haven't done them for quite a while because I have pretty much lost quite a lot of the footage, so I'm trying to find it and then put it back into some normal videos. It is quite expensive, but to be honest, it is working on my skin, and I definitely do recommend this if you have tried pretty much everything else and nothing is really getting rid of your acne at all. This is really good, and it's really easy and simple to use as well, and it doesn't irritate my skin, and it's suitable for all skin types as well. And the last skincare are my favourite eye products, and I have spoken about these before quite a lot of times. And the first one is my Simple Kind to Eyes Revitalising Eye Roll-On, and this I use every single morning. I put it on my eyes and it wakes my eyes up. It takes down my bags as well, and it also has a blend of cucumber extract and multivitamins as well to help reduce puffiness, wake up and revitalise your tired eyes. And this does not irritate my eyes because I have the most sensitive eyes in the whole world. This works. I definitely recommend this if you wake up for work early in the morning and you have really big puffy eyes. This really works. And the other one is my Boots Simply Sensitive Hydrating Eye Cream with Soothing Aloe Vera, and I put this on twice a day, once before I do my makeup and then once before I go to bed. I do have to say that you have to make sure that you only put a tiny amount on the underneath of your eyes, because I put quite a lot on when I felt like that my eyes were really dry and it made them sting quite a lot. And it's not very good when you have the most sensitive eyes in the world and then you put this on and it says Simply Sensitive and it makes your eyes sting. Only put a tiny amount on and it won't make your eyes sting at all. And next I'm going on to makeup, which is my favourite part of these videos. So my favourite foundation is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I am in love with this foundation so much. I'm wearing it at the moment and it does stay on for quite a long time as well. It stays on pretty much all of the day. It is medium to full coverage, and I like to put this on with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and it gives me a really nice look. It pretty much looks airbrushed and flawless, and I am so in love with this. There's not anything else I can say. It's just so good, and I would definitely highly recommend it. My favourite BB cream is the Garnier Combination to Oily Skin BB cream, and I did a First Impressions Friday video on this, which I will link down below, and I absolutely love this product. It stays on for such a long time. You only need a little bit and it goes a very long way. It's almost full coverage, and I just can't recommend this anymore. This only works if I have a tan, because it doesn't work on porcelain or ivory skin because it's very, very dark for a light coloured BB cream. The only bad thing that I have to say about this is that if I'm using it every single day for about a week, it will start to break me out, but you just need to make sure that if you do wear this, you need to take it off very, very well and make sure that all of it's off, because it is pretty full coverage if you are wearing it. And honestly, I've never had a BB cream that's that full coverage before in my life. I have had a few that are sort of quite light on the skin. This does feel quite light on the skin, but you can definitely tell that you're wearing something. It doesn't look like a BB cream, it looks more like a foundation, and I do definitely like this. I recommend this if you have slightly darker skin than myself. But this is my favourite BB cream, and I wear this throughout the whole of spring and summer, and I just am in love with it, and I can't really recommend it anymore, and it's so cheap as well. If you do have dry skin and you want to try this out, just make sure that you put on a very thick moisturiser first, and then you can apply this and it won't look very cakey. You only need a tiny amount of this as well. You hardly need anything, and I believe that this is going to last me a very long time. I pretty much wear it nearly every single day, and it's my holy grail foundation at the moment. Next is my favourite face powder, and it is the Rimmel London Stay Matte powder, and I've talked about this so many times in so many videos. I believe I spoke about this maybe last year, and I'm constantly wearing this, especially when I get an oily shiny head. I put this on and it just stays matte for hours and hours. I only really need to top this up once a day, but it looks really good, and it doesn't look cakey either, and it stays on for such a long time, and it's so cheap as well because it's Rimmel. And my favourite primer is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and this one is oil free, which is really good for my oily forehead. And this is a little sample that I got in my Smashbox Try It kit, and the only foundation I can't use this under is my Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo foundation, and that's because this has silicone in it, and with the Lock It Tattoo foundation it also has silicone, so it pretty much just slides off your face. And I am liking this at the moment. It is making my skin really nice and matte before I put any foundation on, and yeah, I just think it's good, and it's pretty much keeping my oil at bay nearly all day as well. And my favourite concealer, which is going to come as no surprise to any of you guys that actually watch any of my makeup tutorials or any of my videos, it's the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I am pretty much the lightest shade. I am the shade NW15, and I use this for my under eyes and also also to highlight a little bit of my face as well. This works amazingly, it stays on all day. I go to the gym after I finish work and I normally put on a BB cream and also this underneath my eyes, and this will not budge for anything. I finish at the gym and I have the brightest beetroot face, and then around my eyes it is very white, and I believe that is because this product will not budge for anything. I really like it. It lasts all day as well. It doesn't crease and it doesn't cake, and it just blends amazingly, and I can't recommend this product enough. My favourite blush is probably no surprise as well, and this is the MAC Spring Sheen Powder Blush, and this is absolutely gorgeous. I am in love with this colour. It's so good for pale skin. I just constantly am wearing this. It has little shimmers in it as well. And this is the colour of it, just such a gorgeous sort of peachy pink colour. I love this shade. I can't recommend this enough, especially for you pale girls out there, because I can't really find a lot of stuff for porcelain skin that doesn't make me look like I'm a little Barbie doll with bright rosy pink cheeks. And this is perfect. I love it. I'm constantly wearing this, and oh, I'm just in love. So my favourite bronzer will also come as no surprise to you guys if you watch any of my makeup tutorials, and this is the Rimmel Sun Shimmer Bronzing Powder in Light Matte. I use this so much, it's pretty much nearly gone, and I just love this. I don't think that they sell this anymore, which is a bit of a bummer, but I do think this is great, especially for contouring, and it works very, very well when I have a tan as well. It's not too overpowering and dark, and it also has no shimmer in it because it's matte, so it works really, really well if you want to do a contour shade. My favourite highlighter is the Technic Highlights Highlighter, and this is an amazing dupe for the Benefit High Beam, and this only retails for about £2 I believe, and this is so good. It lasts all day. It isn't too overpowering where I look like a disco ball, and I just really like it. It has a really great colour to it as well, and it's not too thick, and it blends in very, very well. If you do like the Benefit High Beam, or if you want to try that out, I definitely recommend that you try this one out first, because it's pretty much a 1/9 of the price as well. So you can pretty much buy 9 of these for the price of the High Beam, which is pretty much amazing, and this is just so good. Next are my favourite palettes, and if you watch any of my tutorials and any of my videos, then this will be no surprise as well. The first one is my MUA Undress Me 2 palette, and as you can see, it's pretty disgusting now. I've pretty much used nearly every single colour up, and the packaging is just not very good anymore. It needs a bit of a clean, but I wear this almost every day, and I'm wearing it at the moment, and I just love it. The pigmentation is amazing, and if you don't want to spend £30 odd on a Naked 2 palette, which this is actually a dupe for, then I recommend that you try this one out first. It's only £4, and you can't really go wrong if you've only spent £4 and you're not a fan of it. There is one colour that I have not used and I don't intend on using, and that's the black, and that's only because I don't really use black eyeshadows. I tend to try and make my eyeshadows look more bright or more gold, and I just don't like black, but this is a really good steal, and I definitely recommend that you try this out. And my other favourite palette is the Balm Nude palette, and I've spoken about this so many times. I love this. I don't need any other palettes in my life if I have these two. Honestly, no other palettes live up to these, and the pigmentation of this is literally just absolutely crazy. It's amazing. You only need a tiny bit of this and it goes a very long way. And if you do look on the inside, you get really cute pictures of 50s pin-up girls, and I really like every single colour in this palette. The only one that I haven't tried out is the Serious colour, and that's because it's black and I don't really wear black eyeshadows, but the rest of them are amazing. I tend to use Standoffish and Sultry the most, as you can see, because they are the most used up, and these two colours are so gorgeous. Standoffish is my favourite colour out of the whole of this palette. And you also get a giant mirror in the top as well if you wanted to use this instead of using another mirror and you only just wanted to carry this around with you. I definitely recommend that you try this out. I did watch Casey Holmes' videos from 2 Christmases ago, and she actually did a makeup tutorial using this, and I pretty much fell in love with it. I also have a few favourite lip products as well, and the first one is my favourite lip balm, and this is the Cherry Carmex lip balm. This is amazing. I wear this all the time before I go to bed. It's a very thick moisturising lip balm for my lips before I go to bed. It's so good. Honestly, if you have very dry lips, this will pretty much recover it straight away, and you can feel a little bit of a tingle on your lips if you do have dry lips, and this, I can't recommend this enough. This is the only lip balm that I'll ever use because it's so good. And my favourite lip liner is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 1000 Kisses lip liner, and this is in the colour Indian Pink. Stays on for a very long time as well, even when I'm drinking, when I'm eating, and it's really cheap as well because it's Rimmel, and the colour is so pigmented and so gorgeous. My favourite lipstick is the MAC Good Kiss on Matte lipstick, and this is a gorgeous. Gorgeous pink colour. It's so bright. It's amazing. It's matte. It stays on your lips the whole day. I don't even need to touch this lipstick up. I eat with it on, I drink with it on, and it does not budge. It doesn't come off, nothing. It doesn't flake. This is literally the perfect lipstick that I've ever bought. I don't really wear any other lipstick. If I'm wearing a lipstick, this is the one that I go to because that colour is just perfect, especially on my pale skin as well. It just brightens up my face a little bit as well. I just can't recommend this colour enough. I wish that they did have this as a permanent colour in their collection, but this was from a novel romance collection. So if anyone knows any dupes for this, then please let me know because I will be buying them straight away. And my favourite lip gloss is the Revlon Colour Stay Moisture Stain Lip Gloss, and this is such a gorgeous colour. This is Barcelona Nights. I can't get enough of this. I'm wearing it at the moment, and if I don't put on a lipstick, I will be wearing this lip gloss. As you can tell, I am pretty much obsessed with bright pink lips at the moment. The lipstick and the lip liner are bright pink, and so is this. Just look at this colour. It's so gorgeous, and it's bright pink, and it stays on so well. The applicator is a lot bigger than a normal applicator on a lip gloss because I feel like that it's a lot better because it gets onto your lips a lot easier and you don't need to keep dunking it into the lip gloss. This stays on so long. I eat, I drink, and this still stains my lips. And I saw this colour when I saw the advert for it, and it was Olivia Wilde and she was wearing this colour. I was like, I have to buy that. My favourite eyeliner is the Collection Extreme 24 Hour Felt Tip Liner, and this is about £3. This is way better than my Ico eyeliner, and it's pretty much just a felt tip liner, and this does not run out. This is so pigmented, the colour is so bold, and it glides on very, very easily, even over eyeshadow. And I've had this for quite a few months now, and the colour is not fading. I'm wearing this at the moment. I wear this every single day, and I will never go to another eyeliner. This is the best. And my favourite mascara is the Maybelline Big Eyes Waterproof Mascara. And this is probably no surprise because I've not been able to find a mascara that's as good as this. I did do a first impression on this last February, which I will link down below for you. And I literally fell in love with this. This I wore to water parks in America. This did not budge. This did not come off. This did not flake. It did not stream down my face. It stayed on. It literally stayed put the whole day. This stays put when I'm in the gym and the sauna as well, and I just love this. I can't recommend this highly enough. It's so good. It's my favourite mascara, my favourite waterproof mascara as well, and it makes my eyelashes very, very long and thick, and it doesn't make them look cakey either. My favourite brow product is my Rimmel Professional Eyebrow Pencil, and this is in the colour Black Brown, and I use this every single day on my eyebrows. I'm wearing this at the moment. It's so good. The colour is so thick, so creamy, and it just glides on very, very easily, and it doesn't look like you've just got random caked on eyeshadow or something on your eyebrows. This does look very natural, and it blends in very well when you have the little brush on the top and then you go on your eyebrows. It blends in very, very well, and it just, I can't get enough of this. It's so cheap as well. And the last two products I'm going to talk about are my favourite makeup tools, and the first one is my favourite makeup sponge, and this is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. If you have this, you don't need the beauty blender. I literally do not want to spend about £16 on a makeup sponge. This was about £5. This works amazingly. It makes my foundation go on so well, and my concealer, and it just gives me such a flawless finish. I also did a first impression Friday video on this, and I'll link that down below as well because I just can't get enough of this. You don't need to buy the beauty blender if you have this. This is just too good. And my favourite brush is the Real Techniques contour brush, and I've spoke about this so much. I use this for powder, and I also use this for contour as well. I use this for the powder underneath my eyes and also on my forehead, and this works very, very well because it's a tapered brush. And I also use this for my contour as well because it gets in very well around at the cheekbones, and also I can flatten it a little bit and get down my nose. I honestly just love this brush. I wish that you could buy it separately because when this starts to go a bit horrible, I don't want to have to buy the core collection again because my buffing brush is pretty much dead. The bristles are coming out and it just looks horrible, and I don't think that's worth the money, and I pretty much just am obsessed with this brush. So if there's two tools that you need for your makeup, I definitely recommend that you purchase these two because you will not need anything else for your face makeup at all. It's perfect. So these are my favourite beauty products of 2014. Make sure that you comment down below and let me know what your favourites are, and then maybe I can try them out as well for some First Impression Friday videos. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye! And this is the Rimmel Sun Shimmer Light Matte Bronzer, and oh no! Okay.